Show mentor for MA Political Science preparation, and today we are going to talk about the Indian political thinker Mahatma Gandhi, who was also a freedom fighter. We all know that. So, what was Gandhian ideology? Gandhian ideology is the set of religious and social ideas adopted and developed by him during his stay in South Africa, that was from 1893 to 1914. 1915 he returned to India, and we know that after that the national movement, there were various national movements led by him. Gandhian philosophy is not only simultaneously political, moral, and religious, it is also traditional and modern, simple and complex. The philosophy exists on several planes: the spiritual or religious, moral, political, economic, social, individual, and collective. Gandhi's ideology emphasizes not only idealism but also on practical idealism to be applied practically. Gandhian philosophy is a double edged weapon. Its objective is to transform the individual and society in accordance with the principle of truth and non violence. We know that Gandhi was the supporter of the truth and ahimsa, satya and ahimsa, truth and non-violence. Gandhi developed these ideologies from various sources, from where Gandhi was inspired from Gita, Jainism, Buddhism, Bible, and Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Tolstoy, John Ruskin, and many more. Tolstoy's book The Kingdom of King is Within You has a deep influence on Gandhi. It can be asked in the paper. Gandhi paraphrased Ruskin's book unto this last as Sarvodaya. Development of all. Everyone is equally important, and that is only told in this book. These ideas have been further developed by later Gandhians, more notably in India by Vinoda Bhave and Jaya Prakash Narayan. Vinoda Bhave and Jaya Prakash Narayan were also influenced by Gandhian thought of Sarvodaya, upliftment of all, development of all. So now let's see that what were the major Gandhian ideologies: truth and non-violence. They are twin cardinal principle of Gandhian thought. Two most important ideology of Gandhi. For Gandhi ji, truth is the relative truth of truthfulness in word and deed, and the absolute truth, the ultimate reality. The absolute ultimate truth is God and moralities, the moral law and code, its basis. So a person should always follow the path of truthfulness. The truth, ultimate truth is God. Non-violence, far from meaning mere peacefulness or absence of violence, is understood by Gandhi ji is to denote active love, the pole of opposite of violence in every sense. Non-violence or love is regarded as the highest law of mankind. So in place of using violence, you should use peaceful means, and love should be spread. Satyagraha. Gandhiji called his overall method of non-violence action Satyagraha. Speak the truth. Speaking of the truth, it means the exercise of the purest soul force against all injustice, oppression, and exploitation. It is a method of securing right by personal suffering and not inflicting injury in others. The origin of Satyagraha can be found in Upanishad and the teachings of Buddha, Mahavira, and various number of all other thinkers. Now, Sarvodaya, which I told that upliftment of all, progress of all, the term was first coined by Gandhi in his translation book, which he has translated from John Ruskin's onto the last. Swaraj means self-rule. So Gandhiji gave it the content of an integral revolution that encompasses all spheres of life. For Gandhiji, Swaraj of people meant the sum total of Swaraj, self-rule of individual, and he clarified that for him Swaraj means freedom for the meanest of the countrymen, means not only of the upper class or lower class or middle class, but each and everyone was important for Gandhi. And in its fullest sense, Swaraj is much more than freedom from all restraint. It is a self rule, self restraint, and could be equated with moksha or salvation. So his for him Swaraj is not only ruling, not only getting freedom, but that freedom should be also politically, and they should be able to rule freely. Trusteeship is also a socio-economic philosophy that was propounded by Gandhiji. It provided a means by which the wealthy people would be the trustees of the trust that looked after the welfare of the people in general. This principle reflected Gandhiji's spiritual development, which he owed partly to his deep involvement with the study of theosophical literature and Bhagavad Gita. Now, Swadeshi. The word Swadeshi derived from the Sanskrit and is a conjunction of two Sanskrit words meaning Swa means self or own and Desh means country. Means Swadeshi means using own country things and boycott of the British goods and foreign goods. So Swadesh means one's own country. Swadeshi is the adjective form of it, means one's own country, but can be loosely translated in as self-sufficiency. Swadeshi is the focus on acting within and from one's own community. We should not be dependent on the Britishers. In the time of Gandhiji, means he has focused on this term to boycott the British goods. Gandhiji believed it would lead to independence, as British control of India was rooted in control of her indigenous industry. Swadeshi was the key to the independence of India and was represented by the charkha or the spinning wheel, the center of the solar system of Mahatma Gandhi's constructive program. Relevance. What are the relevance in today's context? The ideal of truth and non-violence, which underpin the whole philosophy, are relevant to all humankind. Gandhi's teachings are even valid today when people are trying to find solution to the rampant greed, widespread violence, and runaway style of living. Gandhiji's technique of mobilizing people has been successfully employed by many societies under the leadership of Martin Luther, Nelson Mandela, Aung San Suu Kyi, and various other. Dalai Lama said that we have a big war going on between the world peace and world war, between the force of mind and force of materialism, between democracy and totalitarianism. It is precisely to fight these big wars that the Gandhi's philosophy needed in contemporary times. Barack Obama has also quoted that in my life I have always looked to Gandhi as an inspiration because he embodies the kind of transformation change that can be made when ordinary people come together to do extraordinary things. Gandhian ideology shaped the creation of institutions and practices where the voice and perspective of everyone can be articulated, tested, and transformed. According to him, democracy provided the weak with the same chance as a strong. So that's all for today's class. Thank you so much.